Okay, dokie. So, I was able to get a Switch 2, the new Switch, not a second Switch, and yeah, that's been very confusing to say. But yeah, I was able to get one, and I did pre-order this, so it just showed up at my house. But initially, I just pre-ordered one just in case, and I ended up doing some extra jobs and ended up selling like some clothes and some like little things here and there, and I ended up having enough extra cash to pick one up. So this is the Switch 2, as in a new Switch, not a second Switch, not a another one. Which that has been an interesting conversation with a few people. Some of my friends that didn't even know that this thing was coming out. So that was an interesting thing to go over. I started having to use like Apple terminology and be like, you know how there's the iPhone, and then there's iPhone 2 and iPhone 3 and etc. This is what would be the second one, even though there's no iPhone 2, which is another tangent. So, anyways, yeah, I was able to get one. I'm just more excited for Donkey Kong, to be honest. And don't get me wrong, it is freaking expensive. So I might not get Donkey Kong when it first comes out unless I have some extra cash. So I'm gonna see what happens there. But yeah, I did get mine through Walmart, and it said they were gonna deliver it at like 10ish. But oh man, oh my gosh, I was not expecting them to show up at freaking like they showed up at 5 something. And so yeah, I was not ready for that. I grabbed it and just went back to sleep. And right off the bat, the console and everything is just straight front and center, which makes sense because there's been a lot of people saying that GameStop would staple the box, and it would just go right through the box and just hit the screen, damaging it already, which is pretty crazy. But wow, that looks really good. Oh, and it's not it doesn't have the same rubberized texture as before. Oh, and the hinge is really stiff. It feels good though. Like it doesn't feel like clicky, but it has like a nice stiffness to it. But there's the top with the air vents, and I do have the original Switch, the OG one. When it first came out, I pre-ordered mine and everything and got it. Um, so I have the very first edition. So it's struggling. It is having such a hard time with non-Nintendo games. Nintendo games are perfectly fine on it. Everything else, it just does not want to work. Oh wow. Same thing with the Joy Cons. They don't have that rubberized feel to them anymore, but it has a weight to it. Let me pull out my original. It has some weight to it though. Wow, it just feels considerably much more heavier, like by a lot. It makes the original side feel like nothing. That's so weird. Okay, maybe about two of them. It feels about the same, but I still feel like this is heavy. That is really heavy. And then I'm just a little bit sad that they just don't have any color. I mean, I could see why you wouldn't want these to have color because you don't want people confusing these with the original ones. Whoa. And I can feel a little bit of resistance from that magnet. It's very faint, but you could feel that there's something pushing. But yeah, these have weight to them. And then the console, it has a weight to it too. Wow. Wow, that is like way more heavier than I was expecting. But yeah, here's the original compared to it. Yeah, you can see that it still has like a good like extra inch on it or so, maybe like an inch and a quarter or something. But yeah, it's much larger. And then the screen, wow, that is a that is a very big difference. I mean, at a glance, it didn't seem that different, but wow, that's a pretty big difference. And then the one thing I'm worried about is really don't like how those pins stick out. Whoa. Whoa, dude, that's crazy. That sticks incredibly well. Whoa. That is that is crazy. Like I'm just like getting it close and it just clicks right into place. And then the eject button is its own little trigger, which I could see if you don't know. Just the habit of clicking that. You might hit, like, if you're playing a game, I could totally see somebody accidentally clicking that. Wow. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it can hold itself. Okay, let me just try to cradle this a little bit better. Kind of jimmy it a little bit. Whoa. That's impressive. They must have really took in consideration the weight and then the force. Wow, look at that. That is crazy. I mean, I'm still scared to drop it, but like even me putting some force on it. No, that feels really good. And then since it's not on a rail, I don't have to worry about it ejecting up because that's what always happens. Is as soon as you break these little clasps on the original one, which I thought, that felt good, but I mean, these things pop off all the time. But dude, that is crazy. This feels so much better. And then the triggers are larger. The thumbsticks feel about the same. Buttons feel about the same. That feels about the same. Wow, that's crazy. The improvement. I mean, it's been like 8 years, but I think it's been about 8 years. That's crazy. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Let me turn this aside real quick. Did I get a physical copy? Oh, whack. Yeah. It comes with a download, which is lame. The box has a spot. There's some just paperwork. I'm not going to show the code card, of course. Here's the HDMI, which is interesting because it's certified, which, because HDMI is a brand, and the certification or whatever, which is interesting because the Xbox Series X came with the cable, but funnily enough, this looks exactly the same as the Switch one. Just on the backside it says Nintendo. And the one thing I like about it is it's nice and thin, but it has a good enough area to grab it. Whereas the Xbox one is freaking huge, man. It's such a pain sometimes if I go to a friend's house and their TV's in a really awkward spot. It is such a pain to get up in there and try to get my stuff in there or whatever connected. All right, let's go to the new little Joy-Con grip things. Oh wow, let's check this out. Oh, you know what? I actually do like that because it's larger and easier to hit than the original Joy-Con. Wait, is this? Oh, it is. So this clips in, right? But it's also magnetic as well. I feel like. Oh no, it has the ejection. It's hitting it on. That's interesting. Yeah, you could see that little top part gets hit up. That's pretty cool. I like that. So it's a nice locking in, kind of thing. Okay, that's pretty cool. And of course, the other one's going to be the same. Let's move on. Here we have the controller. Ooh, and this is magnetic as well. Oh, I'm liking this mat, though. I like how they went with this mat. Okay, the grip could have been better. The original grip it felt like the GameCube one where your hand completely wraps around it. Oh. Yeah, the tension feels different, or maybe just because it hasn't been broken in. But yeah, here's the dog style controller. What people said looked like a little dog face for the original Switch. What else is in here? Oh, so it's a power brick now. I like that. That makes it easier. I don't have to worry about losing something. And they just give you a power cable, USB Type-C power cable. Now I know this can be kind of annoying because even though USB Type-C is universal, there's actually different pin connections, different pin outs, and if you buy a cheap cable, it is absolutely frustrating because it doesn't have the correct pin stuff, because some stuff will support, like some pins will support like video, and then some support like I think most of them support charging, but like the fast charging and stuff like that, it's like a huge like thing, and it's frustrating if you don't have a good cable. Um, and I had to get into that one day because for my car it has like the Android Auto and stuff, and I wanted like the display to show everything, but I would have to plug it, unplug it, plug it, flip it, unplug it, plug it, which was annoying, and that's how I learned about that. And so I had to go and buy a really good cable, more expensive cable to finally resolve that issue. And here's the new dock, which has a good weight to it, and I feel, oh, it does still have like the little sliding grips, but the inside is like really glossy. If you can see it, it's like really glossy. And then this does have its own fan and the two USB ports. Okay, but it's like the same, but this has weight to it, whereas the other one did not have that much weight at all. But it does come with the Ethernet and then the power, and the whole back just pops off, which is kind of nice. I mean, I did like the little door design. The little door design was pretty cool, but I mean, luckily the door thing did the same thing where it just completely just pops off, which was convenient because then when I was messing with stuff, it was easy just to get up in there and get whatever I need, plugged in and everything. Um, and that's it. That's everything it comes with. That's everything I get pretty much. I did buy the little accessories pouch right here. And I did get mine from Walmart, which was interesting because I wasn't expecting them to give me like a goodie bag. Um, so it just came with like a little piece of paper that says thank you. Here's some snacks and stuff on us. Which I got the hot ones, Pringles, which I don't like spicy food, and I tried that and it was too spicy for me. And then I did get a soda, which was kind of cool, but like confusing as hell because like when I opened my door and they just threw it on my front porch. Um, the bag was super super long because it had this in there tucked away in there, and it had the switch in there and everything. And I'm like, did I order something else or what the hell's going on? But then I opened it and I saw like it was these snacks, which is pretty cool. I mean, chips and stuff is expensive now, and sodas. I mean, this is probably like $5, $6 worth of an extra little snack, which is kind of nice. Um, so yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all. Oh, and then I need to check because I have seen some people that their switch was bulging, like the battery was swelling. So like this side was like buffed up a little bit, but it seems everything seems fine on that side. So yeah, let me just open up the accessories. Or I'm not gonna save this box at all. This is in the garage. But luckily they had plenty of accessories. I just walked in and grabbed something. So, screen protector junk. Everybody's seen that. Let's check out the new case. I just wanted a slim hard shell case for this one. I thought it was, I mean, I know it was a little bit bigger, but I didn't realize how much bigger it was. So yeah, I definitely need a new little case for it. I really don't care for these little extra, I kind of wish I didn't have that. But this was a cheap one that I saw. A little hard shell. Feels good. Nothing crazy about it. Okay, let's... Alright. So there's that. There's that. Yep. Fits good. Has a little bit of a color, to it. Nothing crazy. I know hopefully they make like a good Splatoon edition of this, but yeah, that's pretty much everything. And just quick, like you could see how they kind of stack up. It doesn't seem like when you look at it in the pictures, it doesn't seem that much bigger, but it has weight to it, definitely. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that Switch 2 stuff. That's all I got for this one, and I'm just looking forward to Donkey Kong at this moment. But oh man, I wish it was more cheaper. So that's all I got for this one. So thanks for watching.